My name is Rachel G. Scott, host of Taking the Leap podcast and founder of the I Can't Come Down movement based here in Cleveland, Ohio. And today's verse of the day is Jeremiah 29:11, and it reads, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope in the future." I love this verse, but usually I focus more on the first part of the verse. However, more recently, my attention has been drawn to the second half, plans to give you hope in the future. Some versions say to give you an expected end. You know, every year I ask God for a word or a scripture to steward throughout that year. This year, he surprised me with not one, but two words: routine and expectancy. The first word, I'll admit, I needed help with, but I was still surprised at how practical the word was. The second word, I found myself having a little hesitation with. Normally, expectancy would be this exciting word, but as we all know, the last couple of years have made it very difficult to expect much of anything outside of the unexpected. So when I received that word for the year, I wrestled with it. Kind of like the people who the prophet Jeremiah was talking to in this passage of scripture. They too had just come out of a very difficult season, Babylonian exile under King Nebuchadnezzar's rule. And they were hesitant when it came to planning for the future. God knew that they, just like many of us, had started to allow their experience to define their level of expectation. So he sent Jeremiah to encourage them to begin to live again and believe that God had good plans for them, which included restoring their hope for better days ahead. And he wants the same for you and I. God knows that life can make us battle weary, but he wants us to realize and believe that no matter what our situation is or was, he has good things planned. Nothing can change that. So I want to encourage you to begin to believe again that God's good plans will far exceed the discouragement or disappointment in your past. Be encouraged, family, and God bless.